Welcome back to the ESR coverage of the MLG Pro League. Mr. X joined by Swanee. We are going to be in map number 5, Rise against Justus. Very surprising, very good series. I thought this would kind of be one that Justus would take pretty handily, but Swanee able to make it a very close game going into map number 5. Game is up. We can go to the game. Who do you want to see off the bat here, Swan? Who do you think is going to be the one that's going to clutch it up?
I'd like to see Rise again. I'd like to start off with them on the SD because I've seen Justus on this map. I think it was versus Prophecy, and they weren't good. You know, whether it was just Prophecy on fire, Prophecy completely countered their strategy in every way. Prophecy, they used, I think, at least one sniper. I think it was Ricky, maybe possibly Pat. Oh, well, the game's been ended, so it gives me a bit more time to explain what I was saying.
Yeah.
I think the last time I saw Just on this map was versus Prophecy in either the 2K or the last time they met in the league, and it ended up being 6-1 or 6-2 to Prophecy, and they played it incredibly well. You know,
yeah,
they utilized, I think, at least one sniper. I think either Ricky or Parasite, and they were just able to capitalize on that first pick with the snipe every time.
I think what you're going to see is, I think on offense, you're going to need to see the teams. They're going to have to decide where they want to go. I think if you just sit in that middle biolab and you don't push right away, I think that's where you see teams really struggle.
Yeah.
I think I've seen actually Justus, like you were saying, it might have been that same one against Prophecy, but they would push into mid biolab and they wouldn't decide whether they wanted to go to A or B, and they would just kind of sit there. And on this map, I think you need to hit whatever you're going to hit right off the bat.
Yeah, and whereas we've talked about, you know, the recovery, at least the map being slightly favored towards the defensive end. On this map, it is completely defensive favored.
Yeah.
Recovery, there's potential, you know, as we saw, rush up A-bomb and plant A-bomb and maintain control, whereas this map, it's incredibly hard to actually break control of a bomb site. You've got A, it's more exposed, it's open to nades and the snipe angle, and then B, the defensive team has two options. They can either push up aggressively in B and push them out, in which case it's incredibly hard to get them out of those corners in B. You know, you might see people sat just outside the window, I presume you've seen, or in the top corner where you can boost on top of it, or even top purple. Either that or sit back on B and just wait and nade. But either way, they're both hard bomb sites to break for the attacking team.
Yeah, I agree. Which one do you find most favorable, though? I think, you know, pushing into purple, I think that's probably the easier of the two. Although we've seen a lot of teams, they'll push that outskirts towards that A bomb site.
Yeah, you know, initially I actually thought it was A, but I've seen a lot. The more and more I've watched this map, and the more I've watched teams in the 2K and the 5K and the league play, it seems that a lot of teams just favour just rushing purple, basically. And as you said, not stalling in bio, just making sure to get in there and just trade the kills.
Yeah, and this one looks like it's going to be started up. Everybody spawned in on the correct team. We're going to go on board with Rise because that's what Swanee wanted. Looks like Justus, they are going to push right up in that mid biolab, like we said, but look at Wheats being super aggressive, pushing into biolab. That's exactly what we were talking about. No, you need to be aggressive on this map, but 3 players are going to go down. 4 Rise, going to be all up to Chino. He's going to be watching this middle. He's going to pick up 1, but still very difficult situation for him. It looks like Classic. I thought he was going to get bombed down, decided not to, but no, he's actually in the open. He's good. Very easily be killed right here. Chino, Nable going to try and put some shots in. He does, but he's going to back off. Looks like they're going to try and get bombed down. Chino left in a 2v1.
Yeah, I think Classic should have just got the plant down initially. I mean, Chino somehow managed to pick off a Nable. And if he does this, bearing in mind, this is a 3v1 situation, I'm pretty sure. So if he does this in the first round, it's huge. Not only for the round count, but for the momentum to take it into the following rounds, especially given the fact that it's a game 5 situation. Classic, he's played really smartly, actually. Oh, but Chino has spotted him. Classic recognized, he thought he had a ball, you know, I can out-rotate him on the bomb site. But Chino, heads-up play there, looks at his back.
Oh no, is Classic going to be able to get in here? Looks like Chino's going to be defusing. Classic right at the last second, able to close that out. Huge first round win for Justus. Yeah,
I mean, they needed that, to be honest. And after they broke purple, I think that was I initially thought it was a surefire round for Justus, but somehow Chino managed to get 2 picks, and it was a bit sloppy from Justus, to be honest. Once they recognized that Chino was the last guy, and you know, he's traditionally a more passive ball player, they should have just all sat in purple and got the bomb down and just waited for him to come to them.
Yep. That's exactly what should have happened. I thought Classic played that extremely well. Classic starting on 3-0. Go on board with him, see what Rise has planned on the offensive. Looks like they are playing this very slow off the bat, which is something you know, I don't agree with personally.
Yeah, absolutely, and it leaves whoever the player is at A for Rise, sorry, for Justus, it leaves a lot of potential for him to flank, because you know that eventually, it's classic, and eventually the guy who's watching escalators, which is Chino, eventually he has to rotate and help his teammates on the bomb site if they can't plant, which leaves the flank completely exposed.
And Abel definitely hears players over by him. Diabolic able to take him out. Looks like this is going to be Pac-Man in B with bomb. It's going to be a trade scenario, so it's going to be 3-on-3. Pac-Man with that sniper rifle trying to look through. Who is this player from? Justus on top of, that is going to be Classic looking straight into B. Mochilla with a nice grenade kill on Chino, so 3v2 in favor of Justus. This would be a huge round for them to go 2-up.
Yeah, and Slack's in a great position here. All he needs to do really is just wait and watch the bomb. He's got a perfect angle on the bomb for them to pick. And given the fact that they've got numbers, there's no reason for him to push anything. I think he should have spotted the bomb carrier. Yep, he did.
Yeah, he did. He's going to move up straight into this wall, but he's going to be taken out. Looks like Mochilla, he's going to get aggressive over here as well. You know, I think they know that Rise does not have enough time to rotate this bomb. Mochilla with a nice grenade kill right there. Classic's going to actually get cleaned up by Wheats. Wheats not enough time to get the bomb down.
Oh my god!
And the barrels explode, and Wheats, did he shoot them, or did they just decide to blow up on their own?
He shot them. The barrels were on his side that time. I think they weren't particularly on their
Unbelievable.
on Justus's side on the biolab hardpoint, but the barrels seem to be favouring Rise on this time. I'm not sure though, whoever that player was, whether, I mean, it was a 50-50 situation, sure, but I'm not sure whether he didn't realise Wheats didn't have time to plant or not, and he just kind of lingered next to the barrels in the alley, which is, it's a pretty precarious position given the tendency to just explode and mess your day up.
Huge play from Wheats. I mean, Mochilla falling asleep at the wheel a little bit. See if that'll come back to haunt Justus. I mean, you gotta think that is a huge round right there. If Justus able to go up 2-0, definitely helps their momentum in this map number 5.
Yeah, and Justus are doing exactly what you want them not to do at the start of this, which is just linger around in biolab, you know, waiting. At some point, they're going to have to initiate a push here, and Diabolic's in a perfect position to counter it.
Diabolic in a very good position to counter this. Yep, going to put that on your screen right now. He's up top. He's going to jump down. Wheats, who's on your screen, actually going to pick up that kill on the Classic. Diabolic trying to jump in, missing a lot of shots. Slack, last one alive. He is going to be taken out. Rise going to take a 2-1 advantage. You got to wonder, you know, that round with Mochilla getting blown up by the barrels, that is definitely going to come back to haunt Justus, I would think.
And I mean, despite that mistake previously in the round, Mochilla played really well. He actually he had double nades on, and he got a kill with each nade. So he got 2 separate nade kills in that round, and then got thwarted by an explosion of his own.
Yeah, those explosive barrels, very dangerous.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise going near them under any circumstances. Actually, do you think that they should be in competitive, or do you think that?
Yeah, why not? They had a nice little element. I like that. In fact, that just happened. Mochilla, he's got to be more aware of the situation on the map. You can't just. No, I think with Advanced Warfare, there's a lot of new changes to competitive COD that I think, you know, everyone's just got to welcome them in. Tons of new additions. Games are going to change over the years. I know we've seen with other titles that, you know, people just get stagnant and just kind of stay with what they want, don't adapt, and, you know, as the games kind of evolve, you have to adapt, I think, you know, and this is one of the main changes in Advanced Warfare, so everyone should start to get used to it.
Fair enough, I respect it, and Wheat with the opening kill on the B-bomb site onto Slack there. It does give them the opportunity to push into B now, but it appears that the bomb carrier is going John Rambo on us, and he's going to go on his own round the flank away, which doesn't initially, it strikes you as a bit of a ballsy play, but it's quite smart, to be honest. They're all, well, Mochilla's now recognised that, well, he should have, the A-bomb, or one of them, the A-bomb's open, and they're going to start to rotate around away.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to pick up this kill right away once bomb goes down, but still Rise able to get bomb down. Pretty big play. It's going to be Diabolic and Chino with 2v3. Diabolic able to pick up 1. He's going to be last one alive. He's going to be taken out.
Classic was the 3.
Classic played huge right there. But, you know, that round goes in Justus's favor with Mochilla. They're sitting pretty right now, up 3-1. So instead of 3-1, it's tied.
Yeah, and it was really questionable, the fact that initially the bomb carrier was the guy watching flank, which you don't really want. You know, you want, if you're pushing B, you want the bomb carrier to be one of the guys pushing purple and not watching the guy furthest back. And then once Wheats actually got the opening kill in B, they decided not to push into B, which I think was a mistake, and the bomb carrier ended up rotating around away on his own. They could have just played numbers in B and got the plant down.
Yeah, I agree, and it looks like, look at this, out of Justus off the start. I'm on board with the bomb carrier. It's going to be Mochila. They are going to push for this A very hard. He's got a player directly above him. He sees him. Can't shoot through that, though, Mochila. Got to know that a little bit better. Classic able to take him out. Classic on a 4 streak. Coming up huge here for Justus in the final map.
Yeah, now Pac-Man decided, and that was an incredibly aggressive push there. You know, he could have waited in the corner, but he decided to push them, caught them off guard. Did get taken out and traded, though.
Oh, Classic absolutely crushing, dude. Yeah, Classic crushing right now for Justus. And did he pick up that last kill? This would be a crazy kill if he picked up this last one. I was on board with Classic. He got hit markers on the guy. I wasn't sure if he was the one that finished him, but let's see in this final kill cam if it was him. Yes, it was. Yep. Watch this one.
Oh, good God. So that's 2 consecutive 3 pieces for Classic, and at the moment he has almost double the kills of all his teammates combined. He's on a 7 streak, and I feel like we'd be doing him an injustice if we switched to anyone else at the moment.
Oh, yeah, no, we're staying on with Classic. Doesn't matter. They're trying to show love to both teams, but Classic's just better than everybody right now, so you got to stay on board with him. Wheats also on the other side, 9-3 as well, but, you know, Classic, he is on a 7 streak.
Yep, and he's getting incredibly aggressive on A-bomb. This is it's exactly what we've seen previously from just rocking the overclock to get there as fast as possible.
Yep, and he's just going to watch this outskirts. He's going to be in position to flank. Huge round right here for Rise Nation. I think they really need to win this if they want to stay in this series. You're going to see Pac-Man. He's going to get a kill on Slack with a sniper. Looks like Slack able to take out Diabolic, though. Wonder if Pac-Man is on bomb. He is. He's planting bomb. So right now, it's going to be a 3-on-3. Pac-Man going to back all the way up. They're going to leave one player on bomb. That is going to be Wheats actually on top of the building. So nobody actually in the room with B-bomb. I do like to play. Wheats able to be taken out, though. Huge kill right there off the start. Mochila is going to push all the way into Biolab. It's going to be one player alive, and he's going to find... he's not going to be able to kill him, though. Oh, no, this is really bad.
Oh, God. This could go badly.
Oh, there you go. He's able to take him out. That was that could have been really bad right there. But Classic's still alive on an 8-kill streak. 11-2. That could have been really bad right there if Mochila was not able to kill Pac-Man. It took him a lot longer than possible. So Justus should be up 5-1. You know, obviously that blunder with the barrels by Mochila. Up 4-2, though, still in a commanding lead in this game number 5, S&D Biolab.
Yeah, and you can see the team's strategy slowly develop as the game goes on. You know, that round was the first time which we've seen. I think it was the first time we've seen snipers utilized on the map so far, and both teams ended up getting a pick with them.
Yeah, that was the first time we've seen snipers just going to cycle through. It looks like Diabolic, he's going to be on your screen. He is going to be top B, but actually I'm going to go on board with this person from Rise. It's going to be Chino in this mid-bio lab. In this first hardpoint area, looking mid-bio lab, not able to spot anybody yet, but it's going to be imperative that if he spots these players in mid-bio lab, that he calls it out to his teammates to rotate over towards B.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, it's a very passive round from both teams. All Rise are looking to do well. There's actually a guy pushed up in purple. Pac-Man managed to get the kill. Was that the guy in purple?
I believe that was the guy over in purple.
Yeah, so that was, I mean, yeah, it was an aggressive play from Pac-Man to actually get into purple when his team had a defensive setup, but it paid off and he got... And just as I say that, though, Justus replied with 2 kills, which puts the round in their favor at the moment.
Right, I was on board with Mochila right there. He tried to push this player Snow. He was taken out. Justus able to clean that kill up, though, on that player outside B bomb site, and they are going to be 1 round away from taking this series against Rise Nation.
Yeah, pretty strong performance from Justus. I think it's the complete opposite of what I saw them versus Prof. You know, I'd like to see Rise perhaps try something unorthodox here because their defensive setup just doesn't seem to be working for them.
Yeah, you know, I think Rise needs to try something a little bit out of the box here. They kind of need to put something strong together. Let's go on board with Rise. Let's go on board with Wheats. You know, he's been playing extremely well this entire series, 10-5 now. But I think they need to make a very strong push here. I think that's what they need to do.
Absolutely. Chino not having the best of games again. Wheats actually does get taken out.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mochila just got 3 of them. They did exactly what I said they should do and make, you know, a ballsy play, and it just didn't pay off for them whatsoever.
They needed to try something.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
That Mochila, he's taken out. He's not going to get an ace. Let's see what else can happen, though. They're playing this very slow. Going to draw this one out here at the end. Chino trying to extend this series, this map for Rise. Bomb is down in the hall. Very difficult spot for Chino. I'm surprised nobody's just watching that, pretty much knowing Bomb has to be down. Chino, he's just going to be searching for these kills, but it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah, I don't want to count him out just yet, folks, but...
Oh, I'm going to count him out. He's going to be dead very shortly, and there he is. He's going to drop.
Yeah.
And just like that, we are going to see Justus win map number 5, S&D against Rise to take this series 3-2. Great play from both teams. Didn't expect this one to be as close as it is. Rise playing extremely well, though, as of late. Look a lot stronger than the last few days.
Did I initially predict Rise to win this?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. I'm extremely disappointed, you know. But
shouldn't have brought it up. I wouldn't have mentioned it.
Yeah, I just got it in the back of my head there. But no, I mean, despite a valiant effort from Wasted, the rest were kind of slacking on that last map. Classic dominated throughout, you know. 2 consecutive 3-pieces, got an important kill on defense to open up the bomb site for a defuse. Couldn't have asked more from him, to be honest, and it was just great play from Just. Yeah,
I mean, Classic dominated that final map for Justus. So, Swanee, thank you for joining us today on this coverage of the Pro League. Definitely going to have you back more. But, guys, if you want to check out all the maps from today's game, you can check out the ESR tomorrow, 3 p.m., and then more Pro League action starting at 7. So, from me and Swanee, have a nice night.